What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Dancers or Athletes Do podcast, where we discuss the athletic aspects of dancing. I'm your host, Slim B. In this episode, we have as guest Alevanille. Alevanille, how are you doing?
Hello everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm good. Hope you good too.
Yes, I'm very good. I'm really happy to have you on the show. For people who don't know you yet, can you maybe introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Alevanille. My real name is Alessandra, and I'm from Italy. I'm a dancer, and even if I start my dance career with different kind of dance style, my biggest love is dancehall. So actually, I'm a dancer, teacher, and promoter of dancehall dance, which is a Jamaican style.
Great. And for you as a dancer, where did it all start? What was the first time, what the first moment you danced, the first moment you got into dance hall? Can you maybe just guide us to your journey a bit?
So the first moment I started dance in general or dancehall specifically?
Both. So when were the first steps on the floor, and when was it the first time you discovered dance hall and wanted to pursue that more than any other style?
Well, it's funny because I started to dance literally when I was 4 in front of
Mm-hmm.
TV and with some soubrette of that time, following them. And dancing was my passion since then. I couldn't go to studios or to study dance till I was 14 because I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't afford before. And then at 14, I found this big dance school, and they offered me to work there so I could pay all my
Mm-hmm.
dance classes. And this is officially how I started. With this opportunity, I could experiment all the dance style they were teaching in that school. So from modern jazz, ballet, hip hop, tip tap, contemporary, like every style, and it was an amazing start. Um, I met dancehall music much before than the dancing. So I already
Mm-hmm.
knew the reggae and something about the Jamaican music. But then in 2006, one of my friends working at the club with me showed me a DVD from Jamaica, DVD with parties, DVD with dancehall queen competitions, and I felt in love with the dance style. I wanted immediately know more about it. And I found out we had some dancehall scene in Italy, not so big at that time,
Mm-hmm.
2006, 7, but still. And we also had a Italian dancehall queen competition. So I started to join this movement, and I compete in my first dancehall queen competition in Italy. And from there, one Italian sound called Kaya Sound, so they play music, dancehall music in club in the whole country. They decided to bring me with them in Jamaica. So for the first time, 3 months, and I have to
Yeah.
say that experience really changed my life because I was starting like a few months before to go my first time in Jamaica, and when I reached, my mind was on another level, and it was even much better than I could imagine.
Yeah. So, and since then, you kept on doing dance hall and also organizing events. Yeah, and then one of the things, also the reason why we invited you to be on the show is that you created something called Queen's Gym. Can you explain what it is, what you do there, who you work with, what the goal is of
Sure.
that?
Queen's Gym is a project for everyone, we can say, but
Hmm.
it's connected with dancehall and what they call dancehall queen style. Dancehall queen style is something that people say, referring to the acrobatic part of female dancehall. Actually, is not an official term because in Jamaica they don't use the word dancehall queen style. Dancehall
Mm-hmm.
queen is a title that you win when you compete and win in a dancehall queen competition. But yeah, just to understand that we speak about acrobatic movements. So it was a long time already. I wanted to create something for the girls interested in that, a program to build your body to be ready to do certain things because yes, some things we do they can be about strength or about balance only, so it's important to know our body well. And since when the quarantine started, so in March of 2020, I got the opportunity to start with this, even if it's just online. Because
Mm-hmm.
the idea I had for the Queen's Gym was a program every day. So every day, a different kind of training. And I start with this. So till now, we have the Queen's Gym. We made it on Facebook. So it's like a big group and all the classes are recorded. So we do in live classes, we record the
Mm-hmm.
classes, and they stay in the Facebook group. And sometimes I also upload short videos with short training or, for example, tutorial of basic trick, yeah, basic
Mm-hmm.
stunt, let's say. So yeah, more or less is this, but in 1 year I did three different editions. So the
Mm-hmm.
last edition is the strongest, is the one where we reach to do tricks like handstand, head top, split, and all these things.
Yeah, cool. Like before we dive into the specifics, like you said, the tricks and so on. So is it mainly focused on, like you said, you have to have stability, you have to have strength if you want to do certain tricks. So is it mostly about the ability, the performance, or is it also a part art that is involved? Is it like creating your own tricks, or is it really okay? We're really gonna prep your body so you can do the things that you need to do?
Yeah, it's mostly on the preparation to do the tricks.
Mm-hmm.
So we work on the abs exercise, arms, and of course flexibility and stretchings, glutes, every kind of glutes. And as we all love dancehall in that group, we practice wine exercise. So all that movement involving the waistline or the bouncing. I wouldn't call it twerk because I learned this kind of movements in dancehall from
Yeah.
Jamaican women
Mm-hmm.
already before then twerk came out. So for me, they are wine movement, bounce and bubble movement, and we
Mm-hmm.
use this movement with dancehall music to practice and get our body stronger. Definitely.
Yeah. You mentioned a lot of dance hall terms and dance hall elements there, but is it only for dance hall dancers? Because you said it's for everybody. So can people from other styles also join? Is it still beneficial for things that they want to achieve, or do you say it's morely focused on dance hall dancers?
No, absolutely. It's good for everyone. And in this group, I also had some of my friends that they are not even dancers or
Mm-hmm.
they don't really know dancehall, if not through me. The reason why there are most dancehall dancer is because people know me as a dancehall dancer for
Yeah.
years. So this is the people who follow me and knows about Queen's Gym. But actually, everyone can take advantage from this, and classes and exercise are for every level. So
Mm-hmm.
every level, everyone can work on their different level with the different speed.
Yeah, so it's you don't really have to have any. There are not really requirements before they can start with the program. It's really
Exactly.
for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And can you maybe say, like, if we look at the full program, how is it structured? Like, how long is it? Because you said you had already the third edition now. So how does it work? Is it like a number of weeks and then you gradually make it more difficult, or how should people see that? How the whole program is functioning?
Yeah, in 1 year we change it a bit, but
Hmm.
it's always 2, 3 or 4 months. Like the first
Yeah.
edition was 4 months, also because the quarantine make us all really stay at home, and
Hmm.
I really felt we all need it, included me. To still give motivation to my girls, for example, my students here in Italy too, and it was a good opportunity because I attract other country. It's nice. I do classes in English and Italian, so
Yeah.
almost everyone can understand.
Hmm.
We did a break in the summer because I know that summer can be very hot for someone, and not everyone can. It's able to practice. And then again in September we start again with other months. We had a break in Christmas, and then again January till now. I think we did just 1 month of break.
Hmm.
But usually we work on months, and everyone can choose how long to stay. So you
Yeah.
can join the gym 1 week only, for example. Someone maybe don't have too much time to practice, and they can practice only that week or 2 weeks.
Hmm.
So you can stay from 1 week to 1 or 2 months, and you can go in and out depending on when you're free to practice.
Yeah. And if you sign up for 1 week, is it on one class or is it multiple classes that you do a week?
It depends how you many classes are able to do in 1 week,
Yeah.
because the group is full of classes, and actually you can do one class every day. The live
Hmm.
classes are twice a week. So we have
Yeah.
on Wednesday the full body training, meaning
Hmm.
whining, abs exercise, glutes, stretching, everything. And on Friday we have only stretching and flexibility, so we can really work once a week on that. And these are live, but all the classes stays in the group. So
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
day you can do a different class. If you can do 2 classes for a day, you can do 14 classes for a week. So it depends
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And the different programs, do they build on top of each other, or can you say they're basically we repeat everything for each program, or is it like the level of the first program is really different from the level of the last program, or how should
Yeah,
people see that?
yeah, it's different because the first, as a really first, and also as an experiment
Hmm.
online, first time for me. It was actually the very first project I made online. So it was really an experiment. I started really basic. So we really started with basic exercise for the wine, and also even just abs exercise. Everything was easier. But then I saw in the group the girls were ready to push a bit more. So I believe that uh, every, how can I say, season
Hmm.
of the gym was better and harder, but not in a way that people cannot follow the class,
Yeah. Yeah.
meaning more structured.
Yeah. Okay, but if they have the videos from the previous editions, they can still look back
Yeah,
to
exactly.
those and choose something that's maybe better for their level at that point. For a single class, how long is that? How should we imagine? Is that an hour and a half? What happens? Is it like warm up exercises, cool down? What happens during a single class?
Yeah, we have the main classes of 1 hour, and then I upload the different videos with shorter classes. So if one day people don't really have much time or don't really have 1 hour to practice, they can choose with like a 30 minutes training, or 20 or 15. Usually in the 1 hour training, which is very complete, we do a good warm up, making sure we really warm every single part of the body, fingers, feet, neck, everything, making sure to feel our body from the beginning. Um, then after we warm, we start with some wine exercise, because yeah, I like train the mind to the
Hmm.
brain. So it's nice give to the girls some coordination exercise that can help to work the body, but also, the coordination and the work on the music. So after that, we go on the floor and we start with abs exercise and glutes exercise that are combined also with, for example, stretching or flexibility. So um, I put in this training particular exercise, not just the classic ones. And also I got so much inspiration because in the past I made, I don't know if the word in English is good. Maybe you can tell me, contortion class. Like the dancer at the circus
Mm-hmm.
doing all the crazy stuff. I was following a course with wonderful teachers, and she showed me a lot of great exercise to improve flexibility and at the same time work abs and or arms, you know?
Yeah.
So I was very inspired from her, and some of the exercise we did are from her, and all the rest are my creations, based on my experience and
Mm-hmm.
mixing with some tricks sometimes,
Yeah.
having fun.
At the moment, I think the classes are still online. Are you planning, if possible, to also do them in real life, in a physical room, dance room, and do the program that way? Or is it something that you want to keep online because you have the advantage of sharing the videos with people, and also, yeah, the people that are not living in Italy can still enjoy the program?
That's a good question because it will be really nice to do this program live, but it's a everyday program.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be, I know, hard for people in Italy, at least, because I know sometimes Italian people can be lazy and they can't really follow every day an activity every day. Plus, I think the online formula is perfect because everyone can practice when they have time. So
Yeah.
they can practice every day, but they can skip a day and recover.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the girls were practicing in the night because they were working, even if from home. So they
Mm-hmm.
could just practice in the night, meaning that they cannot even go in a real gym.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think this can be helpful for a lot. And I love the idea that I could reach people from everywhere, like
Mm-hmm.
Asia, Australia, America. And, this could not be possible here. And one more important thing, how many person here in Rome, for example, the city where I live, would be really interested in a program like this? Because yes, it's a body training, but our goal is also, um, how can I say, doing tricks, or feeling that part of dancehall, because we mostly
Mm-hmm.
dance dancehall, or feeling that um, strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, not every dancer need a training like this or is interested in a training like this. So online, I can literally reach the world, and we can practice from different countries with the same vibes.
Yeah, yeah, true. That's the advantage of doing it indeed online, because you already had like multiple editions. What are the biggest changes you've seen that you say like this dancer or this person was maybe really struggling in the beginning, and that you say they really changed or really improved by maybe the like the last week that you saw them at the end of the program? So what is the biggest changes you've seen so far in people?
Yes, and you meaning speaking about the gym or?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
gym
yeah,
specifically.
definitely, definitely. There are more than one girl that really I could see improving a lot in everything, in their strength, in their flexibility, in their confidence. That was,
Hmm.
I think, the best thing, because working on the body, you're gonna reach some result. But sometimes speaking about confidence you have with yourself, how
Yeah.
much you love yourself, not every time it's easy. And yeah, in particular, one girl really, she worked a lot and she could work on all these aspects. I could see
Hmm.
in 1 year. The confidence is in another level. The wine, I can see how she feel her body now, and she found her wine because everyone has a different, special, unique wine. No, she find her, and the strength I can see now, just arms or legs working in a different way. So I'm really proud of all of them. And I'm happy that especially some of them get this result they were searching from a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So it's not only physical; it's also mentally. If you say like they get their confidence, find their
Absolutely.
strength.
Because remember, it's not only a body exercise, but the way how we move and what we
Hmm.
do needs a particular confidence in yourself. We kind of expose ourselves, with some movements that not in every country, not everyone can understand. When
Yeah.
we whine, or even when we just do a trick,
Hmm.
it's something different that not everyone can really understand.
Something else that you also work on, and actually that is already, how should I say, older than Queen's Gym, is Queens on Top. How is that related? Because both are for queens, if I can put it like that. Is it something that is related to each other? Or maybe before we dive into that, can you explain what Queens on Top is for people who haven't been to the event yet?
Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, they are two different things, by the way. Queens on Top is my baby. Queens on Top is an event that I create inspired to International Dancehall Queen Contest, which was happening in Jamaica till the 2015. In this International Dancehall Queen, Jamaicans, dancers, and dancers from all over the world, they compete to reach the podium or to win the title. And we have this kind of competition in Europe since a long time, since the early
Mhm,
2000s, at least for Italy and maybe Poland too. Then in Italy, we stopped this competition. They organized it. Their name is Pyretex Production. They stopped to do the competition for different years. And traveling my country, I saw so many talents, and I thought I could do something to give them an opportunity, and also make the female dancer um, more attracted by the female part, because years ago, now we speak about 2013, and I can speak about my country now, but I know other country had the same problem. Dancers female dancer didn't really feel at ease with the female dancehall part, because as I
mhm,
said, you need to have confidence. You show your body, you can touch your body meanwhile you dance. You need to feel these kind of things, and
mhm,
I wanted show to them how they could be themselves, and I could do that through Jamaican dancers too, because we already start before to bring Jamaican dancers in Italy from 2010, but with this opportunity we could have more people and more requests to bring a Jamaican dancers there.
yeah.
So it was something that could help everyone, we in Europe, to understand better about this culture and this part of the culture, and Jamaicans to finally show the real thing, because before Jamaicans were not traveling in Europe, and
Mhm,
it was the time. So I started this event in Italy with the competition, the Italian queens, dancehall queens, and the workshop. This is something
mhm,
very important that we didn't have before, and I think we were ready now. So to learn from Jamaicans or Europeans with experience anyway, and then competition. After this, other country in Europe asked me if I could organize the Queens on Top in their country, because some of them, they never had this kind of competition, like Greece or Ukraine. They never
mhm,
had before. So it started like this. I started to help and guide them to do this event, and then we became a big family with 13 countries
Wow.
participating in Queens on Top, including Korea, Mexico, Russia, Israel. We made really a lot of country do this event.
Hmm. Great. Because it's also focusing, I can say, especially the competition on the dancehall queen style. I guess there is a relationship between the gym, because you could say people who want to participate want to improve their performance, their stability, their mental strength, so they can actually perform better when they want to participate
That's
in
true.
that.
For sure, the Queen's Gym can help with that. But I can also see with pleasure,
Hmm.
as I said, comparing with before, that even girls that are not interested to compete or
Yeah.
participate in a dancehall queen, they feel they wanna try this part of the
Hmm.
dancehall. They feel they wanna uh, test themselves and push themselves a bit more. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. And outside of Queen's gym, are there any other things that you would suggest that you say, okay, I will tell this to my dancers. This is something good to do. This will help your performance. This will help your dancing, your art. Is there anything besides the gym that you could advise to dancers that would help them in general?
Yeah, I know maybe it seems obvious, but with a dance style like this,
Hmm.
knowledge is gonna help you a lot. It's gonna help you a lot because when you start to really understand meanings of everything, meanings of lyrics, meanings of moves, even meanings of behavior of people, or how they move, how they speak, how they act, it's gonna change in your dance too, because you're gonna start to feel the music, what they say, and what you wanna do more. So
Hmm.
at least for me, knowledge was essential. When I compete in the first competition I told you in Italy,
Hmm.
I didn't know anything. I didn't know. I didn't know not even one name of one move. It was embarrassing. I had very much potential, so I could do already act up and tricks like this because I think it's
Yeah.
something that I had easy for some reason, but zero knowledge. So when I
Hmm.
reached Jamaica, as I said, a few months after, it was a shock, and finally, then I understand how much was behind all that music or that step I was trying to do. So I say this because this literally changed my life and is the best suggestion I can give.
Yeah. So knowledge in general, regardless of the physical acrobatics or
Also,
strength, yeah, the knowledge of the style and the culture itself is
yeah, the knowledge about what you do,
mhm.
the style, and as you said, the knowledge about your body. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
super important, super important.
yeah. So for the gym, you said we finished the third edition. What is next? What are the future plans? Are you gonna continue online? Are you gonna change things? Are you gonna maybe continue with the same thing after the summer, or what do you see for the next 6 months, year coming for the program?
Yeah, I think I wanna keep it. I don't
Hmm.
know how still, but it will be nice for sure. I have to change something because, as I said,
Yeah.
every season I change. Also, to don't get bored or
Hmm.
to don't make the girls feel too comfy and then they
Yeah.
don't work as before, because we are like this. Me too. I'm the first. I can
Mhm.
say if I
Yeah.
have the same training for a while, then I know I'm not gonna push a
Hmm.
lot like at the beginning. So I have to change something. So
Yeah.
I will change something, but I think I will keep it because
Hmm.
it's a good training that everyone can do, um, adding it to any kind of dance they already do.
Hmm.
So I know already from September in Italy, for example, hopefully we are going to have a class in the studios again.
Mhm.
But I think we will still need, that personal space,
Yeah.
your own space, the one that, as I said, you can take in the night too. You can take
Mhm.
at 6 in the morning, and I think I will keep it. Just
Yeah.
I will study what to do, and it's gonna be after summer. So
Yeah.
September or October,
Mhm.
more or less.
Yeah. And besides the program for yourself, what are your future plans? Or there's anything specific that you want to do the coming years for dancing, dance well specific, or maybe Queens on Top or something? So, what do you
Well,
have in mind?
I hope we can travel like before. Like before, maybe
Mhm.
not not so quick, but I love teaching and I love share with the world what I do, and I hope I can still do this. But of course, I wanna keep Queens on Top again,
Yeah.
and in Italy first, and hopefully in some other country. But I
Mhm.
also have another idea that I cannot really say. I can
Okay.
just say stay update, but there is something. There is something.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you definitely have something to look forward to in the future. And yeah, before we say goodbye, like you said, we have to stay updated. So how can people get in touch with you? Where can they find you if they want to know something more about the gym, Queens on Top, about you? How can they reach out to you?
I think the easier way is through Instagram. So
Hmm.
you can find me. My name is DHQ_Alevanille. I always answer. So yes, you can text me anytime. Or I also have Facebook. You can find me with the same name, Alevanille or Alevanille Alessandra. But I think
Yeah.
you're gonna find it.
Yeah. Okay. For the people, I will also put the links in the show notes so you can easily find it there.
Thank you.
Alivanil, thank you a lot for joining and for
Thank you.
explaining the program and your journey so far with dancing and dance hall. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you again soon in real life.
I hope to. Thanks to you for having me. And sorry for my English. Not perfect. I hope
No, it's
everything was
it's
good.
really great. We understood everything. So yeah. On that note, I will let you go, and I will see you soon. Okay.
Thank you
Bye
so much.
bye. If you want to know more about podcast, you can find us on social media. We are at DAAT Podcast. DAAT stands for Dancehall at its 2. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also check out our website at daatpodcast.com. I'm also on social media. Surprise, surprise. You can find me at This Is Slim B. Thanks for listening, and I hope you tune in again for our next episode. Take care. Kobo out.